because I don't see the live stream. Do you see the live stream? Yes? No? Can you put it in the chat? Can you hear me? Can you see me? There we go. All right, now I see it. Okay, now it's time to get ready to rock and roll. So welcome everyone. If you are new to my free Friday morning live streams, you're new to my watch list, and you are curious to know what's going on, we will go through this list over here. I will show you my higher probability trades. If you go above a certain level, potentially a long trade. If you go below a certain level, a short trade. If you have any stocks that you would like me to look at, let me know. Good morning, Terry. Terry loves, we've got Roger, he loves AMD. Terry loves Tesla, but sometimes NVIDIA. So if you all have any stocks you'd like to check out, let me know. Put it in the chat. We will go over it. So let me start getting started, all right? I always have music playing, always looking to have fun in the morning, enjoy our time. What's better than starting the day off positive, right? Happy, it's all a choice. All right, let me get it off Reddit here. I'm in Reddit longer term, looking forward to hit up to the 80s with the lower float move. All right, so let me just get this screen set up over here for our next step. You see me dancing? Don't mind me. I dance like nobody's watching. Okay, so first up, I always do the limits. We haven't needed them since March of 2020, but you know what? You never know when you're gonna need them. So why not be prepared, right? These are the limit down numbers. All right, hello Salvatore, ¿cómo estai? All right, Salvatore, where are you now? You were in Italy, right? But I know you're somewhere else. Okay, let's add Tesla on there. Let's see, NVIDIA, SMCI on my list over here. All right, so here we go. Limits right there. Hold on, let me just save it quick. We are the 17th, third Friday of the month. Still in Brussels. There we go. Oh, the best chocolates in Brussels and the best French fries and American piss and the waffles. Oh my gosh. Love it. Love Brussels. Okay, so limits. If we were to go limit down 7%, we would have a halt. For the SPY, it would be right there, 13 and 20%. That's what this is. I do it every day, just in case, right? So you guys get that too. All right, next up, we have our fear and greed index. Oh, it's gonna be a good day. Everything is looking good. I'm anticipating a bigger move to the upside here. We'll look at everything though. Okay, leading index, nothing that's really going to show us anything that's really big news. Yesterday we had the big numbers here. That's why we had a bigger pop. All right. And Fridays and Mondays, I like to go over the covers, right? So let's see, what do we have going on for The Economist? An American startup boom. Okay, they're seeing a lot of startups. China, Russia, and the gray zone. Maybe that's why it's all gray here. It's no longer black and white. What's going to happen? It's gray. And the BJP's power vacuum. BJP. I don't know. Biden. No. I don't know. What's BJP? You guys know? I don't know. Economists and God. And is America dictator proof? Why is it a statue made out of stone holding the flag? I don't know. I like to look at these things just to see what's going on. Usually there's a hint. Lack I know. You've asked me about LAC before, Salvatore. The big one I'm watching is Reddit. We'll go over that today for sure. I will put LAC on over here on my list to check. All right. Did I save this? Down here? I did. Okay, cancel. So let's transfer on over. Let's look at these stocks that are moving today. So I do have the hot criteria. Let's sort them by volume here. I have symbol, trade, RSI from close, change, percentage change, shares outstanding. I want to know how quickly it's going to move, and the volume. All right. So we've got some ETNs right here. AMD, Roger, you are rocking it. I hope you are. What did we talk? We talked about this yesterday. I said I think it's going to head on up. We are above everything, above the big volume. Boom, look at, we hit those moving averages. Yes, right? Now there might be a bit of a retracement back down, and it might come back down to the 4 over here. It might move up to 171, right? Test this area over here. If we go above 171, oh yeah, we're likely going to go and test 175, 176 area. All right, so AMD, let's put our float. I'm so happy to have you all on. I know I'm trying to get back to the middays, and life happens. My mom's health hasn't been well. We're working on building a new house. My daughter has her ADHD stuff that we've got going on. So it's busy, busy. Life is never dull, right? But it's good. And I drink my amino acids every morning for my energy. Let's check out BEKE. BEKE. This is a bigger jump. Okay. Let's see. We don't really have a lot of resistance in the way. So we'll put BEKE on here. 1.17 billion. Okay. Nintendo, we're not going to touch. It's an OTC. Robin of the Hood. Probably making money off of those commissions. We are testing and breaking out again. So this, let's see, how does it look? This is from, if we just randomly do this, quick. Okay. It's got to move a lot to get clear, but, you know, it could have nice potential up above or below, but I don't really like it that much. Okay, we'll leave that aside. Let's check out BABA. BABA gap ups. I like this. BABA is gappy. So BABA could fill the gap. It could come back down. Obviously, it is traded overseas. I want to say it's Hong Kong that it's traded. So it does have its own moves. But we have seen that a lot of the Chinese stocks are moving. Pinduoduo, JD, FXI. So looking at the Chinese stocks, it's no wonder to me that we are seeing these continue to move. The whole sector is moving. Also wanted to check out Apple and Boeing. More is longer term, all right? I did just talk about those on my Angela Miles spot. I am live with Angela Miles once a week. So we will take a look at that as well. Since you guys are following me here, you guys get a little snippet up front before anybody else. All right, let's see. Coinbase has bigger movements, so it is easier to get a little scalp off of. You might like this one, Roger. You might want to start watching it and following it. It seems like your sort of jam as far as movement. It does have quite a lot of movement every single day. Docs. Let me check out Docs. Let's see. Docs might be better. This is a better. Oops. Helps when you add the right ticker there. Docs. Let's see. This is pretty free and clear. 118 million. Let's see what their short volume is. Yeah, I know you can't be reached. Let's try it again. How about when I type it? Shortvolumes.com. There we go. All right, so let's check. What was that one I was DOCS. Oh, this is likely going to have a short squeeze. So we're going to take, which one do you guys want to take off? Pinduoduo, Baba. Let's see what Pinduoduo looks like today. I'll take Pinduoduo off and put on Docs there. Has a higher likelihood of a short squeeze. 117 million. And the short volume, 77%. That's like a recipe for major squeeze. Look at that. So if we had, let's do this quick. I like using this. Okay, we'll make a little dry erase board, right? So we have 1.6 million, right? Volume. So let's take all of that short volume minus 1.25, right? Just so this is where my thought process is, right? So we have 1.63 minus 1.25. Okay, so that means buying was 0.38 million, right? 380,000. So then we could say, okay, let's make that a negative and let's put the 1.25. So that means that there's 870,000 shares still short, right? So let's do the math over here, right? Oops. So do a line. Let's see our history here. So then we got, 380. We'll call that K. And then we take that as a negative. We add the 1.25, and that ends up with 870K still short overnight. And it's moving up, right? This DOX is moving up 18%. And so far, oh, you guys couldn't really see that all the way. Let me move that over here. Oh, you can't see it at all. Let me switch screens. So there you go. 1.6 minus 1.25 gives you 380,000 plus the 1.25, which is the short. So then we still have 870,000 still short, right? And for the total volume that's been traded so far for DOX, we have 154,000, 154K. So at least, this is the best case scenario, 870K minus 154, we have 716,000 short based off of the volume from this morning. So this could have a nice little pop and squeeze on DOX, in my opinion. All right, let's go back over. And let's bring it back over to look at the shorts. All right. Get rid of my little dry erase board here. No, cancel. Just move this down. Okay. So, Meta. Not sorted by volume. Always double check that. We got Tesla for Terry. All right, DXC. Let me check it over here. All right, DXC. Earnings overnight. Bon, ça c'est bien. Li Auto has just been getting pummeled. We went below the point of control volume, so Li is not looking good. Of course, it is overseas as well. Could be a gappy gap trader. BHP, I've been making a BHG, Better Homes and Garden, or yeah, Better Homes and Garden recipe later. Looks like Cracker Barrel had earnings. CBRL, it is lower float, and nope, did not have earnings, but 52-week low. CBRL, and it is lower float, so we will put that on there. In my opinion, lower floats to the short side, lower risk if you use options, like buying a put is a lower risk in case it were to squeeze against you. So just a heads up on that one. And GameStop. GameStop is still continuing down. Now, what people forget is that GameStop originally, when it had the crazy run up, was lower float, and then they split it, right? So we now have 268,000. It originally had 28,000 in it. So now you're looking at ones like Reddit too. We'll do Reddit. Since I'm in this one, Reddit is 27 million over here. So Reddit has that high probability to really run. I've got it mapped out if you guys want to just jot it down. 60-50 and 64-50 for the day trades right now. If we look at the volume, right? So we have volume from the original open over here, and we have volume from earnings, which is bringing us to, this is why I got into it, because we went above this volume and above earnings volume. I got in over here, and boom, looking for this to continue up. My exit is up around 80, as I said, with a measured move, sort of a sine wave measured move. All right, let's get into GameStop. I just realized you guys probably are not on that screen, so I will do that again. So we had the measured move. We are above the big volume here, above the big volume here, point of control. Got in, boom, I'm looking for this to go higher. On a day trade, I would look for above 64.50. And let's check out the short volume here as well, because we finally had day one where it has dropped below 45 in the past 9 days, right? Over the past 20 days, it has been 54% short as it's been rising. So those shorts are going to start to feel the pinch, and we are already up here at a pre-market high area. It did pop above 66 this morning at 6:30, so that's another potential short squeeze right there. All right, welcome. If you are new, don't be shy, put in the chat where you're from. If you have a stock that you want to check out, we're going to start mapping out some trades here. All right, let's look at GameStop. So I do look at the 24-hour chart. That gives me pre-market price action, so that I'm able to see pivots, camarillas, and looking to see these blue lines here. So this is the pre-market 4 a.m. volume and price action. I look at the point of control, which is where the biggest volume has been traded for GameStop today, is at 2163. So higher probability trade if we break down below 21, which is also the low of the majority of the volume. So if we go here, let's see, inputs, percentage, hold on, quick, VAH, hold on, inputs, 70% of the volume, okay? So 70% of the volume today has been between 2108 and 2489. So high probability that if we go outside of that, we're either going to break down, because if this was a whole bunch of longs, then they're gonna start selling and shorts are gonna pile in. If we go above, then if there were shorts that got in here, guess what? They're likely going to buy, and longs will buy as well. So that's why I use those two blue lines for the majority of the volume. You can see over here too, same thing, outside. Once it went outside, boom, it squeezed, right? So let's bring this down. Let's see what we have here. All right. So for today, 2350, I would say it could have a test and a pop up to the 24.80 area. We have our pivot here at 25. So it might be a nice $1.50 move up above 25.20 for a lower risk trade up here. 25.60 if you want to be more conservative. All right. If you guys have questions, put it in the chat. I will not bite. I can't bite you through the computer, but I don't bite anyways. And it's fun because now my girls are starting to wake up to candlestick patterns and charts. Mommy, okay, that one's going down. Mommy, okay, so mommy, do we want this one to go up or do we want this one to go down, right? What are we looking for? What do we want this stock to do? I'm like, well, we want to be A, on the right side of the trade. If you're not, switch. Pay attention to where that bigger volume is, right? Of everything in the world. This is lower float, so caution on CBRL, Cracker Barrel. Personally, don't like the restaurant, but doesn't make a difference when it comes to trading, right? Just what is it doing in the trade? All right, let's make this green. All right, so 51, you can see 50.60 is the high. 51 was a former point of control, and then it popped up to 51.40. Right now we are testing the 33 exponential. When? Okay, we'll check that out too. 48.80. All right, so Cracker Barrel, we could drop it down. Let's drop it down to 50.60. 50.60 and 48.80. Which part's awesome, Roger? That they're paying attention to stocks? It was so cute, too. I asked my eldest daughter. She used to always say, I want to be a vet. And then I say, now, you know, I check in with them every once in a while. What do you want to do when you get older? I want to be a stay-at-home day trading mom like you. Aww. Like, okay, but you got to pay attention. She's good at video games, so she would probably be good because it's a lot of understanding. Okay, so this might be overextension. We might retrace back up. This is the point of control for Lee. From over here, let's bring it back to earnings. Earnings, same thing. All right, style. Let's make this green. Okay. Winter one is green. Next one will be pink. So right now we're below, but if we were to close, we have earnings coming up for Lee on the Monday. So if it were to close up above this, I would anticipate a pop higher. Just my opinion. Okay, so let's get into the intraday here. Our point of control. Crazy. Our point of control is right here, 24.60, right? We have Camarilla here, 24.50, that's 15 cents. Not that much, 24.55, 24, let's put it right at 24.60. If it goes below, it might only go to 24.50, but then you've got a nice little trade down to 35. After that, I would watch for 20, 24, and 23.94, or up above 24.80 here. Since our volume's right here, we want nice trade there of 19 cents, 16 cents up here, and then so it might be a little bit. If we go up above right here, it's going to get congested. Bigger trade up above 25.60, super 40-cent trade there. This is a small trade right here, but could scalp on it and make some money. I'm going to turn off the mic for 2 seconds. My sister-in-law is in town, so let me just hear what she has to say. Literally 1 minute, okay? So I will be right back with you guys. 2 seconds. All right. So it's a surprise bachelorette kind of. She doesn't know exactly what we're doing and all that sort of stuff. So she's like, oh yeah, by the way, this and that and blah, blah, blah. And I need this and I need that. And I'm like, yeah, I'm already on it. It's really funny. Okay. So I don't think they watch, but I'm quite the logistics organizer planner. And it's been a little painful for me because I'm like, how do these people, how do they function? They're so disorganized. But that's also trading, right? You plan everything out. You plan your trade. You plan your day. You plan, okay, if this happens, then I'll do this. If this happens, then I'll do that. Some people don't. All right. So DXC, an earnings trade right now. Hold on. Okay. Earnings trade right now. Now she's sending me voice notes. I'm like, I can't answer. So our points of control, we'll throw them on. We already have it for today. That's going to be hanging out at 1520. And likely, yeah, they sold before up here, right? And that's at 2067. Let's go back one more and see what was going on over here. Where is it? Did they have another one? Yeah, they really sold the big, oopsies, the big volume has been selling up above, right? So we have 2 earnings quarters that they have 2067. So whether that was just now that they had the bigger sell, it's a lot. And oh, look, coincidence. We hit there last night, right? It came up, tested it, and boom, dropped. So we have the point of control here. So I'd watch for later to see, are we going to break down below that? That's further selling. If we rebound and move up, potential to go up to 1694. All right. That's why I have these lines on here and the different colors and all that jazz. Exactly, Roger. Roger knows. Pretend like you're a computer. Don't overthink it. Does it stop you out, Roger? It's like a bad relationship, right? They do something that you don't like. Do you continue to go back to that person? Are you a glutton for punishment? Like, how many times do you have to say, no, that's not okay? Same thing with the trade, with the stock. No, it's not okay. Like, you are making me lose money. No, I don't like you anymore. Goodbye. I don't want to hold on to you. Why would I want to be with you if you're going to make me lose money? All right. Alrighty, here we go. I don't really like 170.40, only 60 cents there. Let's put up to 175.64. Let's let Tesla break out of all of this junk here, this consolidation. And let's see, if we go below, we've got a print right here. So, oops, that's the wrong one. That's the print I'm moving. Print being bigger volume that has been traded there. So 173.50. We go below that, it might bounce right here, boom, and then move back up. So 173.50 or 175.64. Otherwise, it's a, hey, let's just get some popcorn, let's watch it. Let's see what they're gonna do. They are positioning here, you can tell, because for the past couple of days, right, it has gone in this range right here. We can see that the bigger area that it really needs to break out above 182 and then a test up to 193, which boom, yeah, that happened. Or we go below here and we're going to test back down here to 161. We have this little mini wedge in here as well. So let's do that. Okay, so we have a little mini wedge inside the bigger downward trend, right? So they could come up and they could test it up here at the 161 exponential and then bring it back down, or maybe they're just going to bring it back down to that 123 area. But we do have a pattern within a downward trend, if you see that. All right, I like to check all that out. Megaphone style. They are sucking people in while still holding it around that midline where all of this big volume is from the earnings, right? So we are hanging out where all of that big volume here, big volume. I can get rid of this one. I don't know why I didn't have that one. Okay, so we have big volume here, and we have big volume from earnings. We don't have it from earnings? Okay, let's throw one on from earnings. Oops, move it over one more. And then we'll make that one pink. Okay, so that's the most recent earnings right now is pink, and we are below it. 174.85, and we're at 174.17. Let's take a new picture here. So Tesla might be positioning for a nice bigger move, and it might be just a watch for now. Okay, let's go to coin. Oh my goodness, I got a rocket. I've been talking. There we go. All right, so Coinbase. Coinbase point of control is hanging out right here, 205. So let's put it right at 205. If we go above that, boom, first test 206, 206.67, and then maybe all the way up to 209, or below over here, 202. Pretty easy on that one. 202, 205, right? That is the day we've come down. They looks like they've been positioning right around here, right? I swear I threw on some. Where's our point of control? Hey, look at that. 201.26. See how cool is that, right? How cool is it that we have these awesome tools right here to say, okay, earnings to earnings. Okay, last earnings, they sold. The big volume, they sold up at 256.55. This earnings, maybe they covered down here, right here at this 90 simple. And maybe they're ready to take it back up. Confirmation would be up above the 33. And if we take out the 50 right here, then we're gonna move up to 256. And then bigger confirmation if we see this green line flip down. So when you start to get to know a stock, you start to see what's going on with that big volume. You can tell, okay, they sold. Okay, now they flipped. There's more buying power than there was selling power. So if you're above, like for the past 2-3 earnings seasons, hey, you're likely going to see nice movement to the upside. All right, docs. Let's throw one on over here. Back here, boom, that's the last one. And let's throw one on for today. Oh, all the way down here. Okay, see, you're above. So as long as this can hold above 27.84, there's a good chance this is going to continue higher. It has 117, like we saw earlier, 77% short volume. So this could potentially move higher. It's a matter of probability, odds, everything like that, right? We've seen that we have 77% short volume. It was what, 740,000 still that needed to be traded, closed out before it would, you'd close out all the shorts overnight. And we're not near that. So call it 700,000 that still needs to be traded on this before they close out all of their shorts. So it could have a very quick movement at the beginning. And if it goes above 29, I would watch for a test of 29.40, then on up to 30, and then over here 30.30, 30.45, up to 30.99. So I keep that on watch. It's got potential, right? Let the market tell you. Okay, let's go to Baba. Baba Big Gap. All right, let's put this here. Boom. Last earnings. Okay, so they bought down here. We are above as long as it stays above 86.69. And for the intraday, 88.40. Nice move up to 88.92 potentially, or below. Point of control's at 88, so below 87.20 right here. Then probably a drop down to 88.66 right here, the 161 exponential, maybe down to the 200 and down to 86.13. So we've got some gap potential to fill. It might come all the way back down and test over here 85 area on the daily or 24 hour. All right, 87.20, 88.40. Let me get through quick. All right. So over here, up above 21, below 2020. A little less talking, a little more prep. All right, AMD, we already did a bit. Let's see here, 168.50. So big volume is here, 166. Let's put it below 166. 166.37. So 166. Indexes quick. All right, coming back to that 4, we are above big volume on all of the indexes. So like I said, above, we are above everything. Okay, so over here, point of control is down at 398.73 right there, that red line. All right, so let's put it up. We've got to get above 399.06 or below 398.50. Okay, Russell pulling back a little bit too, but we're still above. Okay, from 4 a.m. So the big volume is down here. Point of control is down here at 207.68. So we got to go below 207.50, won't work. 207.40. What's this? 207.46. 207.40, we've got 25 cents there. Or above, big volume stops at 208.02. If we put it here, why is it not letting me? 208.06. We've got small little moves. The bigger trade would be above 208.40 right here, pivot. 207.40, 208.40. All right, let's go to the Qs. And then we will check out all the other ones that you guys want to check out. If you have not added yours to the list, we will be going over NVIDIA, SMCI, LAC, and WEN. WEN. All right, so Russell's moving higher, 253. I don't know why you're giving me that notice. Okay, point of controls here at 452.49. Let's go below 452.20 for the Qs. And SPY. Inside day at the moment. Is this a little pullback? Maybe we're going to go down and then shoot higher. We shall see. We don't have any major announcements. Everything is up as of yesterday from the reaction from the market. Let's see here. best trade would be up above 529.60, or big volume ends at 528.82, so 528.80. Okay. All right, let me take a quick photo of the list. I'm going to put that up here for you guys too. Oh, let me move this over just a hair. Gotta get a better picture. All right, there you go. And let me upload it to my website quick. All right, so we also did Reddit. We're gonna go through your list now. All right, let's go to NVIDIA. All right, NVIDIA is popping higher here. You can see we are above. Earnings is coming up, so maybe they're taking it higher for earnings. For the day trade, up above 949. Look at that. Big volume came all the way down here today. Point of control is here. We got to go. Well, we could go here at 940, right? 940, but know that there was big volume. They brought it down. So the higher probability would likely be below 937 here. 937 or above 949. All right. Let's look at SMCI. Froggy in my throat. All right. SMCI hitting the 50 and testing it. Are we going to break above the 50 simple? Right. Let's pull this back and see. 950 test area and 1,000 test area for sure. Okay. On the intraday, I'm doing double work over here. Hold on 2 seconds. Let me just put some stuff in here on the website. Oh no, I gotta upload everything. Okay, so SMCI, ooh, they sold up here. Why do they sell? Because we're below it for now, right? So 926, I would use that as the high, not 926.02, but 926. And big volume ends right here. Oh, look at the 161. Coincidence? Nah. Okay, 917. Right here. Boom. All right, and let's check out LAC. So LAC. Salvatore wants us to go to 6. Are we hoping and wanting? Let's put on some volume stuff here. Okay. So this one, actually, we'll go back here to the last earnings, right? Last earnings, they sold. No, look at that. Big volume at 444. All right. So, right now, we have 444 and 442. So maybe they covered here at 442. All right, Roger, have a great one. Carpe Profit sees those profits one trade at a time. All right, so right now, if we were to look at this, I see this range area. It's sort of range-bound big picture between, I would call it 430 and 475. So once it breaks above 475, likelihood you do have this big volume here, but if it goes below 430, yuck. All right, and let's check out when. Okay, I'm just uploading my website at the same time, so bear with me. For my members that, okay. Two more seconds, and then I got you covered. Okay, so when over here, let's check it out. Let's put on some points of control. They sold at 1946. And they had bought down here. So range bound between 1844 and, let's see, what color is this? Red. All right, beautiful. I see, really, they need to break out. Look, it's consolidating here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 areas of 5 candlesticks of consolidation. Even if it breaks out here, it needs to break above 1880. Look at how long that was a resistance, right? And a support. So long-term support turned into resistance, turned into a bit of a support. It failed, and it's resistance again. So once it breaks from that, then we'd likely see 19, and then on up to 1922, and then on up to 1946. All right, any other stocks or anything else you'd like to check out? We could check out silver. Silver is rocking up at 30 now. In my opinion, we are going to see silver hit 34, 37. What else? We have gold rocking. Gold likely moving on up to the 2800 area. In my opinion, these are all my opinions, just a reminder. All right. So if you guys like what you saw today, you'd like to join me in the mornings, sign up as a subscriber. You'll get access at 8:15 live with me every trading day. We will be going over all this good stuff as well. So have an amazing trading day. Carpe profit, seize those profits, one trade at a time.